you go.
I love that show so much.
And every Thursday, millions watch her play the nutty but adorable Grace Adler on the hit series Will and Grace. Here she is, the very funny, the very lovely Debra Messing. Hi, Debra. How are you? This is Kelly.
Hi. I'm good. I feel like I know you. Hi. It's the funniest show.
You look lovely. Are you a little cold with the arms and the...
It's crisp and lovely.
What do we have here, Debra? What are we calling it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's supposed to be fashionable.
It is fashionable.
I tried to dress for you a little bit, but
you look great.
I thought it was a preview of the 1970 prom. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just having a little fun with Debra Messing. Come on.
He's dissing me already.
He's just jealous because your network bought you a car with the success of your show, and his network did.
Well, you know what?
Porsches.
Did you get Porsche?
I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, he is doing
okay.
Yeah.
Did they get you a Porsche? No kidding.
After the first season.
After the first season? Wow.
Yeah, nothing's come ever since. But the first season, it was a surprise.
And all the members of the...
Yeah, it was shocking and excessive.
It's such a funny show. I mean, it's so well... I've never seen such an ensemble cast work so brilliantly together where everybody makes you laugh. Everybody. And just how much work goes into that?
Thank you.
I mean, the timing, it must take tremendous energy and a lot of work.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, we're so lucky because the writers are just so brilliant. I mean, they're so smart and irreverent and generous with us. So that's like the foundation of everything. And then the four of us just get to play. So, and then we have Jim Burrows sort of overseeing everything.
He's the best.
Yeah, so we're lucky.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, you know, born in Brooklyn, but raised outside of Providence, Rhode Island. And as a kid, they tell me, needed a lot of attention. Somebody like...
Me? Yeah, you too?
Oh,
See?
no, please.
See,
I still need a lot of attention. Look at what I do for a living.
Okay. You don't need a lot of
normal.
attention?
Well, women, I think, need a little more attention than men.
I think
yes, that's
so,
a very sexist thing to say.
Well, a little bit more, not much more.
I have no memory of it, but I was told by, you know, my parents like to tell stories about me just sort of, you know, my older brother was like the perfect child, and you would give him Legos and he would like play with them silently for like 6 hours and be like totally happy, and like they'd give me Legos in 15 seconds. They'd be like, okay, done, now what?
You're bored.
You know?
What's next?
Yeah,
But you were very outgoing, so it was just a matter of time before she turned to our business and came back to New York.
Put in a little productive little...
NYU? You studied at the film school there?
No, the acting school.
Oh, the acting school,
the Tisch School of the Arts. NYU.
What was that like? Did you learn much?
Oh gosh, it was the best time of my life, and it was the best educational foundation, the best education I could have gotten. It was 3 years, 70 hours a week, and 15 of us graduated from the acting program there.
No kidding.
And that's where I met my husband. So
oh, really? In the acting program?
We were classmates, so it's great.
And another thing happened to her. She was robbed by her roommate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to New York.
That is a New York story.
It's a quintessential New York experience, isn't it?
Now, what happened? Did you caught your roommate in the act?
No. She just went to town. She
didn't pick a few dollars out of your wallet. She robbed.
No. I mean, like, the door was off the hinge, you know, sort of thing, and like everything was cleared out, and she hightailed it back to like Chicago.
Was there a hint of this coming, or this was you came home one day and went?
Well, there were signs that there were sort of problems, you know, because she was, I was trying, you know, it was a cheap apartment.
Right, sure.
And when, you know, you're sort of desperate for cheap housing when you're a student in New York City, it's tough. So I'm like, I'm just going to go to school, I'm going to wear blinders, I'm just going to go to school, and I'm going to come home and I'm going to sleep. And, you know, she was working at boutiques, and she would come home and be like, look what I took today. And I'd be like, you know, you're going to go to jail. If you get caught, you should give that back. And she's like, oh, they're stupid. They don't know. You know? And I'm like, I'm harboring like a criminal here. I've got to get out of here. And
little did you know that you were the next
victim.
I was
the next one, you know. So, you know, when the cops came, they're like, you know, we think you should put everything left in a hefty bag and just move out.
Right.
And that's what I did.
Smart.
So then you went out to Hollywood, and I saw you first as one of the young ladies, and boy, they had a great casting operation out there for the Seinfeld show, because every one of you ladies was just right for the role you were playing.
Oh, thanks.
You know?
It was a thrill. I was my one and only guest spot I've ever done on a sitcom.
Did you have to audition for that with a bunch
Yes, yeah. I was actually doing my first sitcom at the time, Ned and Stacy.
Ned and Stacy, right.
And I got the call that there was an audition, and I was like, yeah.
It seemed like the Will and Grace happened so quickly after Ned and Stacy. I remember watching thinking, Stacy's on a new show called Will and Grace.
Well, there was actually a show in between the two.
It seemed like I constantly saw you on TV.
It was, I had done Ned and Stacy, and then I went back to New York and did here to do a play, Collected Stories at the Manhattan Theater Club, and then I got a drama on ABC called Prey, P-R-E-Y.
Oh, right.
That was a mid-season replacement that was opposite Friends.
Right, right.
Like anyone saw.
Goodbye, folks! That's what happened at Regis.
Yeah, there you go. See you later. Yeah. And so we had a nice second half of the year, and then I went right into the pilot of Will and Grace.
Good for you. And now, of course, one of the stars of the big Woody Allen movie, which opens Friday, called Hollywood Ending.
Yeah. Must be terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying, yes.
Yeah. You play his girlfriend or his wife?
I play his girlfriend. I play Lori Fox, and I am a off Broadway actress who's not particularly talented, and Woody Allen plays a film director who won several Oscars years and years ago, and now he's a deodorant commercial director.
Oh yeah.
And it was an amazing experience. I had the time of my life. The first 4 days were traumatic and paralyzingly, terrifying. But once I got past the trauma of the first 4 days of the shoot, then it was the happiest, most playful film experience I've ever had.
Well, we have a scene here where you are trying to ensure that you get the role in the movie being directed by Woody, her boyfriend, okay? Debra Messing, Hollywood Ending. Gotten good reviews, the movie. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. And it opens tomorrow, on Friday, May 3rd. Debra, it was terrific having you here. Good luck on all your success.
Nice to meet you.
Debra Messing, Will and Grace. We'll be back with Bernie Mac in a minute.